Hey, this is Mike from Junkyard Crafts and Builds, and this is a quick little video with some more add-on kits, fun stuff from ToxicToyDepo. Fantastic guy, member of the 3POA, and really does a lot of awesome design stuff. I've showcased his stuff before, and I'm telling you, I'm never disappointed with what he has. And what we're going to look at here tonight is a small little add-on kit to help with something that both these figures in front of you here have a lot of, and that's accessories. We start off with our NightForce Shockwave, who comes with an arsenal of weapons, including a heavy assault gun, an AR double-barrel rifle, a Uzi type submachine gun, pistol, 2 knives, backpack, drone, helmet, even a drum for the Ram Cycles minigun that can be held. That's a lot of crap, and there's nowhere to store it. None. So thankfully, ToxicToyDepo thought of something, and we're going to showcase that here. Another thing that really was a cool add-on, and I thank him so much for just including it in this package that I purchased. He showed on his Instagram page that he started to play around with some resin. And one of the items he had in the past was a backpack storage unit for Buzzer. Well, he went ahead and provided me a new resin printed, let me get that in focus there, sorry. New resin printed storage device here. And we're going to look at that as well. So let's just go ahead and start off here with Buzzer. So like I said, he has his buzzsaw, his chain melee scythe, and a baseball bat that has blades attached to the end. Oh, don't mind the gumminess. That's part of Hasbro's allure. So, obviously he has only 2 hands, and if he uses his buzzsaw, he's going to need both of them. And this is a test print here of a backpack with removable gas can. So here's the main pack, and again, it's all resin printed here. And this frame is just really super detailed. Now, the thing with resin printing versus FDM, you can see here the level of detail he has going on here. He's got like this little status monitor here. He's got an actual plug if you want to plug into this stuff. Some other extra details that go into this pack. It looks really cool. And again, here is the gas can. And again, that small little detail across the top of it looks really cool. And it'll look even better once I paint this. It's really sharply done. I mean, he's got his printers really dialed in. I mean, this is smooth as all get out. And it fits right in, nice and easy. All right? Really well toleranced. I mean, it's definitely not going to pop out. It moves around a little bit, but that's fine, because that I think, gives a little more freedom for you when you start putting this on. So you can see here we got some knobs at the top of the gas can, a knob here. We got these 2 looks like guides, and then we have attachment here, and a big peg here, as well as the peg on the back that goes into Buzzer, right? So let's just get this kind of geared up. So the baseball bat kind of goes in there, and it's kind of free floating, right? So that's fine. On this side, we can put in our chain melee weapon. And again, that just kind of hangs out, looking cool. If we don't want to carry anything, we also can attach the buzzsaw on this little nub here, using that hose to store it. So that's pretty rad, right? Seems pretty self-explanatory. What we also get are 2 lengths of, I assume this is heat shrink, right? But what this is for the pack is hoses that will attach to the gas can, go down through the guide here, and say for this side, we had to finagle it, but that will go right into the buzzsaw. So you actually have gas now for this for this thing, like we had with the OG vehicle, or not vehicle, OG figure. And then we have this other one here that's going to feed in to the other side of the gas can. And it looks like the other end of the hose will kind of go into this this little port here. So that way it's all geared up. All right, so here's Buzzer without his sunglasses on, because if you own this guy, you know that they are a pain in the balls to keep on his eyes or on his head. So we're just going to leave them off until the very end. So here we have the backpack, and I got the hose onto the main part here on this side. The other side, the hose going into the buzzsaw, I'm going to have to manipulate that a little bit more, just because it would be a 3-hour video trying to get that in there, it seems. But this is just going to go and just gently put into his back, just because it is resin printed, just like any other 3D printed item. You start manhandling it, you're going to break it. But right there, we have his pack on, right? And it's really well toleranced. Again, it's not popping off, not jiggling around or anything like that. I will say it does. This post does feel a little long. It sits a little low on his back here. I don't know if that's something he might want to adjust and make it a little bit shorter if he does continue on with this version of the backpack. So, because you can see, like, it also kind of stands out a little bit as well. But overall, just the whole fact that we have now a way to store everything, I really like that a lot. So let's finish him up here and then move on to Shockwave. And there we go. Buzzer is now carrying all his accessories on this really cool new backpack, and actually has a purpose now with supplying fuel to the buzzsaw. Again, I just slid it through there. That is not the intended purpose from ToxicToyDepo. It is supposed to go up in here. Again, I just didn't want to take a lot of time to manipulate that, but I will do so whenever I post pictures on Instagram. So let's get him in place next to this ferret. All right, and now we're going to turn our attention to our NightForce Shockwave. So again, this just came out here recently, and it's a pretty good version now of Shockwave. Again, this is the NightForce version that maybe a lot of people actually had in their collection. He comes with, again, a lot of stuff, and he can't carry it all on his person, and unfortunately, he can't carry it all on the ram cycle. But what we have here is an adapter, and that adapter is the rack. Now, he has it temporarily off his page. I don't know if I bought the last one or not, but this is a 3-piece 3D printed add-on. It is friction, tolerance. Here, this one piece, and then the side piece here. But it's really a really simple and nice design to store all the weapon systems that Shockwave comes with. So let's just get it on the ram cycle here first off. And that, we have 2 notches here, triangle notches on the rack itself that are going to go into these little notches here on the bike. And it's really kind of simple. You just slide it into place, and there it is. It sticks out a little bit, but that's where, like most realistic storage containers on back of motorcycles, it's going to give you a little more of a profile at the back here. So now that we got that on, let's get this rack loaded up. So we're going to have the point where we want to make sure that Shockwave's hands are free to go on to work on the handlebars and such. So we have this little port here that's going to go on the back of his backpack, right? So that just slides right on in. And again, everything's really well toleranced as expected, right? So there you go. We got storage for his backpack. And since they already added the storage in, we're going to go ahead and put our little drone on the backpack. Now we're going to go to the back side here, to deal with the weapons. So we have 3 different weapons, like I said, right? So from right to left, we're going to put on the semi automatic pistol, Uzi, whatever you want to call it, and that just slides right into place here on the back of the rack. Fits in just right. It's a little loose, but also you want that so you can pull it out easily, ready to be used. Next is this horrible double barrel AR that we first saw with Big Ben. I don't know why we keep seeing this thing. I personally don't like it, but whatever. And that's going to go in the center here. And it just slides right into this port. Now this one's a little more of a tight fit, but once you get into place and lean it back in position, there you go, it's stored really well. The final weapon he comes with is this big honking machine gun. We got a slide area here that we're just going to go ahead and slide that right into place. Now, this is going to sit up a little high, right, because we have this other gun here in the middle, and we have this ammo box in place. And if you push down a little bit more, it kind of sits right in between there, right? And it's all stored. But we have one more piece of kit to put on in place here, and that's where this little slide comes into play. We have our ammo drum that goes with the minigun for the RAM, and that just slides right into place, grooves, and there we go. So just like that, we have a completely kitted out Night Pursuit Cycle, perfect for Shockwave to take all of his gear and also actually drive the motorcycle properly. So the only thing we're missing is the swap out for his turtle helmet on. Well, you know, that's a small price to pay, I think, because normally he's going to be going all out for these things, unless I'm missing something there. And I'm sure in the comments, if ToxicToyDepo sees this, he's going to tell me, hey, idiot, this goes here. But overall, I'm really happy to have this type of storage on the back of the cycle for this figure. So that's it for this video, guys, about add-on kit storage for your classified figures in regards to, again, the rack add-on for the Night Pursuit Cycle with Shockwave, and also a prototype backpack for Buzzer, both of them made by ToxicToyDepo. Both of them really cool, and I love the design. Some minor things with this one that I'd like to hopefully get some feedback with. Again, that post is the biggest thing, I think, that goes into his back. It might need to be just a little shorter to kind of make it a little more even for his back. I love the idea of the excuse me, the hoses feeding fuel to the buzzsaw, and the storage is well toleranced and also spacious enough that you can get stuff in and out without too much of a hassle. The rack, again, having all that equipment that he comes with, that Hasbro put on to justify the cost. Now we have a storage method to hold everything, and it's not obtrusive. It doesn't block the figure or posing. In fact, I think it enhances the idea of photography, showing that this guy is definitely kitted out to do his job, man. So thank you so much, ToxicToyDepo, for the prototype, and again, for making such awesome add-on kits. If you haven't checked out his Etsy page, I will have it linked into the description of this video. And if you like looking at things like this, add-on kits, customization, and items along that sort, please check out my other videos. And if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, because I look at pretty much every comment that comes on board. And if you don't mind, share this video out. I'm working my way towards 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I think I'm on the other side of that now. I'm getting close to hitting that 1,000 and celebrating that milestone with you guys. So it takes a second of your time to hit those buttons, and it helps out this channel a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.